Hello and welcome back to today's morning report on Friday the 30th of October with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Handtech Markets. Let's look at cable now, and we've had a slight improvement in cable. I did speak about yesterday that I didn't really see that the momentum indicators were that negative, with that sort of downside sort of shifting. I thought that we were starting to see some signs of sort of slowing of the impetus. Was sort of pointing towards the RSI being the example of that, and also the MACD lines, which was sort of not really that negative. And I was sort of actually been sort of vindicated in that, because obviously we've had this strong candle yesterday, sort of continued today. So we haven't had two positive candles in a row on cable since early October. So that will be interesting if we start to see this turnaround, because we've had this sort of low in place at 52.40. Look at those stochastics turning up. Stochastics on this chart are a pretty good indicator, aren't they? Every time they turn up, you saw them turning higher there, just above the sort of 20 mark, and then signaling a bit of a rally higher. So interesting that we've seen this turning higher, and it's starting to cross over. We've seen the RSI improve. We've seen the MACD line still neutral. So it doesn't. I'm not necessarily thinking that we're going to see a test of that 52 figure mark at the moment. It's certainly got the support in place at 52.40, and we're starting to turn this corner. If we can see, this is the hourly chart, if we can see a consistent move above that intraday resistance at sort of 53.45 area, then we could start to see an improvement, because that will begin to sort of suggest that we're starting to form a bit of a low. Look at the hourly RSI, formerly falling over at 60, now pushing towards 70. So it would suggest that that corrective phase is no longer sort of with the strong momentum. Look at the hourly MACD lines as well, having previously rolled over continually around that sort of neutral point, and they're now into positive territory. So you're seeing across the board improving momentum on this near-term outlook. So you're starting to think about whether you're going to be pressuring the overhead resistance levels. So just zooming in, we've got the support that comes in at 53.06, which interestingly enough is just above that 53 figure mark, which was an old support. 53 figure was an old support in this in this sell-off. So that's an interesting line of support. So you've got these levels coming in now, and if we can hold on to that 53.06 mark or 53 figure, I think you can start to see an improving outlook. So interesting moves that we're seeing near term on this cable chart, and as I said, looking for a hold above, or a break and hold above that 53.45 mark to then challenge the overhead resistance, which comes in at 53.80. Above that, you've got that big overhead resistance at 54 sort of 15 area. So I wish you good luck in your trading today on cable, and I'll speak to you later.